Those newly released FBI documents are indeed a treasure trove, and here's the latest allegation contained therein. Hillary endangered State Department staff just to get out there and take a photo op in dangerous surroundings, like that one right there in Indonesia. Gary Byrne is with us. He's the author of Crisis of Character. He's a former Secret Service officer. Gary, I don't think that's much of a criticism. If Hillary Clinton strays away from the accepted route where she's supposed to go and walks over to get a photo op with some Indonesians, I hardly think that's a real challenge to your security as a Secret Service agent, is it?
Yeah, it kind of is, Stuart, because it's something that's happening in the moment, and nobody knows how far you'll walk out of the area that they're standing in is secured. If you walk too far outside that bubble, you're jeopardizing your security, and you're also jeopardizing the security of the other people there, the agents, the staff members. It's always best to stay within that bubble that the Secret Service.
Yes, okay, but look, that's not much of a criticism, is it?
Well, it is when you're the Secret Service personnel. It is. It also reminds me of something I wrote about in my book, Crisis of Character, that she tried to leave the complex one time, the White House complex, without her detail because she was so angry at something. So this is not the first time we've seen this before. Well,
your book goes into, forgive me for saying, I think it goes into some kind of gossipy areas that Hillary would not allow people to make eye contact with her. I think that was one of the criticisms, that she was rude and abrupt with the staff. That's what's in your book, correct?
Yes, it is. And it may sound gossipy to you, but it's true. It's what happened. It's what I experienced. It's what the staff was required to do at times. Of course, we ignored it because we're the Secret Service and we have to be, have our head on a swivel all the time. But there were many staff members and military members that were asked not to make eye contact and not to say hi to her. And one of the other stories I detail in my book is one of my coworkers said good morning to her one time, and she had a very rude reply. She told him to go F himself. That's the real Hillary Clinton, Stuart.
Yes. Are you totally okay with going back a few years and releasing information that you acquired as a Secret Service officer protecting the First Lady or a senator? I mean, some people would say that that really is gossip and it goes beyond the pale of what you're legitimately supposed to do.
I'll be honest with you, I agree with you to a certain extent, but let's not forget how I got where I am. I was the first employee ever of the U.S. Secret Service to be compelled to testify against the sitting president in a criminal case, and that was the Monica Lewinsky case, and I was subpoenaed 6 times. And then I was eventually ordered to testify by Supreme Court Justice Rehnquist or go to jail. So that's how I got where I am. And yes, it does sound a little gossipy, but those are the facts. That's the real Hillary Clinton. That's who she is.
Is it true that some agents asked to be transferred away from Hillary Clinton because of her attitude towards the Secret Service?
Absolutely, it's true. And not only that, the kind of passive-aggressive management style that the Secret Service sometimes had, they actually said to agents, listen, if you don't give us A, B, or C, whatever it might be, we'll transfer you to the First Lady's detail. It was considered a form of punishment. That's absolutely true.
Okay. Gary Byrne, we thank you very much for joining us, sir. Much obliged to you.
Thank you, sir.
It's a very interesting book, I'll give you that. All right, Gary, thanks a lot, sir.